Well, welcome everybody to today's video tutorial. Today we're going to be doing an image that you can see on the screen at the moment. It's very much in line with the artist Misha Gordin and the Crown series. As you can see from these images, there's a lot of black and white, high contrast images in there, and there's a lot of duplication of people. And I'd like you to have a go at producing some images like this. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to our end image. You can download the start image in the description box below, and as you can see, I'm using the latest version of Photoshop. So in order to get started, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all these layers so that you can have the same start image that I've got here. And I'm going to go ahead and get my marquee selection tool, and I'm just going to draw around the model's head. Now I'm getting the shoulder here, so what I need to do is I just need to get rid of that shoulder, and that's very simple. You just go to the minusing selection, and now when I draw a square, you can see that I am minusing just the little bits of the shoulder here. I don't need that. That's not going to help my image at all. In fact, if I take a clean selection like that. So that's my selection around the head, and I'm just going to go Command and C to copy that, and then I'm going to go Command and V to paste that down. So now if I hide the base layer, you can see what I've got here, and I can start working with this. Now, to make my life a little bit easier, I'm going to make a new background. And in order to do this, we simply come to our adjustment layers. I click my adjustment layer, and I select a solid color adjustment layer. I'm going to bring my color to the bottom left-hand corner to make sure that it's fully black, and then I'm going to go ahead, OK. Now I need my model's head to be above the adjustment layer like that. Now I'm going to Command and T to change the size of it, and I'm just going to make it very small because this is going to make the background of my image. And then I just simply move it to the top left-hand corner of the image like that, and I hit apply. Now the next step is very important. You need to make sure that you're going to make your image see-through to anything that comes below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click my adjustment layers, and I'm going to go for a lighten adjustment layer. This is very important. Now I go ahead and Command and J my layer, and then V for move, and then I just move my head over like that. And now I'm going to hold down my shift, and I'm going to click these two layers, and I'm going to Command and J again, and now that's duplicated those two layers. I can hit V for move and pull them over like this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that one more time, Command and J to duplicate, V for move, and I'm going to move those layers all the way over like that. So I'm very happy with how that's looking. So I'm going to click my first layer, I'm going to hold down my shift, and I'm going to click my next layer. And now what I've done is I've selected all of my layers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Command and E, and this squashes them into one layer. I can move them a little bit to make them centered, and now we can get started. So now I Command and J that layer, I can hit V for move, and then I can bring this layer down like this, Command and J, V for move, Command and J, and V for move. Now I'm kind of liking that, but I don't like the fact that they all look in the one way. It looks a little bit weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this layer here, so we can identify the layers by hiding and bringing them back. So I'm going to take that layer, and I'm just going to go Edit, Transform, Flip horizontally. So now they're looking the other way, and then I want to work on this layer down here. I just double check that it's the right one, and then I just go Edit, Transform, and Flip horizontally, and now it's looking the other way there. So I really like that. I think that's working fantastic. Now what I need to do is I just need to hide all of those layers, because I'm going to bring in my background layer. I'm going to click to make it my active layer. I just need the face one more time. So I'm going to come in here for my selection tool. I'm going to make sure that it's new selection, and then I'm just going to draw around the model's face again. I'm going to go to the minusing, and I'm just going to get rid of the shoulder again, just like that. And then I'm going to Command and C for copy, then Command and V for paste. Now this new layer needs to go all the way to the very top. The reason being, if I hide my background layer, I bring in my black base image, and then I bring all of my other layers underneath. That's starting to look very cool indeed. However, this top layer will need a better blend mode. So I simply make sure that my top layer is clicked, and I come down and I choose a blend mode, which will be a lighten or a screen blend mode. And I think that looks fantastic. Now the final thing that we need to do to make it look like our artist is we need to come to our adjustment layers, minor or off screen. We are going to come to black and white, and there we have made our image black and white. And there you have it. You've just created an image in the style of Misha Gordin, and it's a great image. It shows identity, and I'd encourage you to go and make one now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.